Their start to finish, Trayshawn McMillan scrambles 21 yards down to the 9, Cooper on the move. Then it's Trayshawn to Pedro Amaso, 7-0 Cooper on the 11-yard TD pass. Back come the Panthers, 1-yard rush by Zach Dunbar, and it's 7-6 Cooper. Nasir Borden, nice run here, 14 yards for the Hawks. Then McMillan to Adrian Adams, 33 yards off the pass into the flat, and Adams does the rest. Big touchdown, or big play there, setting up second quarter. Adams on the receiving end, touchdown, 14-6 Cooper. Ensuing kickoff, how about this? Derek Bergman, 61 yards on the kickoff return. Great field position for Spring Lake Park, and Zach Dunbar would score again. They would go for the 2-point conversion, and Brian Orlana Lopez off the pitch. We're tied.
Pick this one up 14-14 in the second quarter when Zach Dunbar on the quarterback keeper gives Spring Lake Park the lead 20-14 at the half.
Hail Mary by Cooper. McMillan launches almost 60 yards, but Caleb Skelly with a big interception.
Cooper answers in the third quarter. Trayshawn McMillan, nice little swing pass to Pedro Amasu. He's got a lane for a 30-yard score, and Cooper takes a 21-20 lead. Spring Lake Park has another answer. Derek Bergman, 8-yard touchdown run. They go up 28-21. Cooper answers again. Nasir Borden barely touched as he rumbles up the middle for a 24-yard touchdown, tying it 28-all with 9:18 to play. And a big drive here.
Late in the fourth, Dunbar weaves and bobs, 32 yards on the nice run. Spring Lake Park with 2 minutes to go.
Spring Lake Park as they try to take the lead, but Cooper stuffs them on the 1 on 4th down. They hold them with just over 3 minutes to play.
And then this would happen. Borden, a big 47-yard run. Incredible. 90 seconds left in this football game, and watch what happens. It's Borden again. 34 yards on the touchdown run, and that's how Cooper beat Spring Lake Park tonight in a thriller.
No. Borden on the handoff goes 26 yards for the game-winning touchdown with 1.5 minutes to go, and Cooper wins it 35-28.
There was no doubt in my mind that our offense, I told my defense, give us a chance. And our defense finally gave us a chance. Bend don't break, and you know, at the end of the day, we scored more points because we believed in each other.
Man, I saw the crowd, man. They kind of pumped the team up, you know what I'm saying? It's a team sport. And yeah, you know, just really intense. You know, my adrenaline was pumping and everything. I was ready to hit.
Crimson would strike first. They have the All-State running back, Evan Hull, short 3-yard TD run, 7-0 Maple Grove in front. The Skippers have an outstanding receiver in Jackson Owens. On the pass from Severson, nice move on the crossing route, 17-yard gain. Then Tamar Hopkins with a nice 15-yard run for Minnetonka. Same drive as they're going up against Maple Grove. Here's Hopkins right here. Nice run. It would set up a field goal by Altman to cut the lead to 7-3. But then Maple Grove, wow, watch Evan Hull. This is a 48-yard touchdown run up the middle, and Maple Grove shocks the #1 team in 6A, 35-16.
The Eagles really need to rally the troops. They were starting tonight having been held scoreless for 7 straight quarters. Boy, did they bust the dam open tonight. Up 21-6 in the second half. The Eagle defense steps up. First is Ryan Hanaho with a pickoff and nice return. That set up a short touchdown. Then a few minutes later, Ben Sather gets the pick. He too racks up a nice return. Here come the Eagles, and man, did they bring it tonight. Johnny Hardy reeled off a nice run after that play to set up another touchdown. 35-12 Eagles over 4th-ranked Prior Lake in convincing fashion. Eden Prairie heads to Wayzata, who beat Edina next week.
Keaton Heidi, 29-yard gain to Connor Hale. Heidi with a nice pass against Edina. Later, he would connect with Ian Hamlin. 14 yards on the TD strike, 16-0 Wayzata. 4th and 2 at the 30. Matt Kavanaugh doesn't get it. 4 plays later, Heidi to Jacob Wildermuth. It's a 33-yard TD strike, and Wayzata wins tonight, 23-0 the final. Chased from the pocket, will connect with Patrick Lynott. It's 22-7 at this point in favor of Eastridge. Nice little dump pass Kendall Moore would score from 20 yards out to make it 29-7, and Eastridge goes on to win tonight. Check the final right there. Woodbury Crete, Danny Callahan to Will Burt. This is a touchdown that puts Cretin up 10-6 in the second quarter. Later, Drew Pearson, watch this run. 45 yards down the sideline to put Woodbury ahead 13-10. Cretin would come back to take the lead in the third.
Danny Callahan to Ted Metzel. The Raiders have been a team to beat. Woodbury did enough right tonight, though, including that tackle by Gennaro Watham Okama. Then Callahan finds his man. Woodbury scored late, though. Royals over Cretin-Derham Hall 20-17.
They had their home opener tonight against Stillwater. Roseville scored first. Sam Peterson found a streaking Seye Afeni for the 47-yard touchdown. Peterson is a first-year starter. Roseville led 17-7 in the fourth, but Stillwater came back. That touchdown pass from Luke Cullen to Cooper Yeary put the Ponies up 20-17. That was the final. Stillwater 20, Roseville 17. It's the first win of the year for the Ponies.
Rosemount in a game against Egan. Garrison Green, 29-yard TD. Nice stiff arm there. Nice move there, or 29-yard run rather. Sets up a 12-yard touchdown by Green. Rosemount wins easily tonight. 50-7 was the final. Park Cottage Grove at Hastings tonight. And Corbin LaFleur, nice TD run to make it 7-0 Hastings on their tackle cancer night. Gunnar Osmo takes the handoff, cuts it back, 67 yards on the touchdown for Park to put them up 14-7, but Hastings rallies to win tonight, 24-21.
The Bengals came out red hot. Big, long touchdown to Peyton Downey, one of 3 passing touchdowns for Jack Herring in the first half as he racked up 250 aerial yards before the break. In the second half, he'd add another touchdown, this one to Wittig. Plus, they'd get ground scores from Maffey and Fredrickson. The Bengals roll all over the Orioles on their way to a 3-0 record, a 45-10 final. Bengals over the Orioles.
To 3-0 with a 35-22 win over Park Center on Friday night. Miles Taylor had 2 touchdowns for the second straight week with 119 yards on 20 carries. But Jake Van Holzen was the star for the Cardinals offense, rushing 14 times for 114 yards and going 11 for 27 passing, connecting with Marshall Holland and Kamaj Gant for second half scores to lead the Cardinals to victory. The 3-0 Cardinals are back on the road next Friday when they travel to take on the Irondale Knights.
And Caleb Blaha to Casey Fisher. 20-yard TD strike right here. I think I have the wrong set of highlights. This is SMB on the touchdown. This says Armstrong on my script. That can't be right. This is Blaha to Casey Fisher. This is a 66-yard pass and run for Fridley. They're up 14-0 at this point, but the SMB Wolfpack would come back to win tonight. This is Craig McDonald, the Division I. He's playing quarterback because Suggs is hurt. Watch the move here. 42 yards on the touchdown run. SMB comes back to win over Fridley, 28-14 the final.
Pass. Buys some time, moves to the line of scrimmage, then connects with Devin Cason de Calvo. SMB 28. Fridley 14. How's this for a high school shootout? No lie, folks. Elk River beats Buffalo 80-70 in a game that wrapped up a few minutes ago. Wow.
It was a crazy game. Elk River Buffalo, Aiden Bauman to Trayton Welch. Touchdown strike. Buffalo up 7-0. Bo Ruby hands it off to Carter Otto. Watch this. Elks would take the lead 16-7 at this point. But then Bauman would come back, hand it off to Riley Habish. He's going to do the rest on this play. The Elks are in front at this point, 30-14. And then Tyler Lashovsky hands it off to Eric Nordenstrom. This is a 46-yard touchdown run. Elk River wins this football game tonight as we let him get into the end zone. The final was 80-70. to 70.
Wow.
Are you kidding?
Nice tradition is building in Chaska, where the Hawks were hosting their closest rival, the Chanhassen Storm. A lot of these kids are best friends, but not tonight. The Storm are ranked 8th in Class 5A, and they look pretty good early on. Quarterback Jacob Miller scrambling. He can do that. He'll eventually find the end zone from 22 yards out. What a run, and that's what he is, a running quarterback. A little bit later in the first half, Miller.
This is an 80-yard touchdown that tied the game at 7, and Chaska would go on to win this game tonight over Chan in the rivalry game. Final score, 24-21.
And finds Carson Holloway. A 38-yard score, but wouldn't you know it, Chaska mounted a late rally to pull off the upset. 24-21, Chaska wins a thriller at home.
Burnsville, Lakeville South. Burnsville's on the move. Darren Claiborne breaks 4 to 5 tackles, then loses the football. Burnsville's ahead at this point, 10-0, but you can't cough up the ball. South, George Brecky to Johnny Shabazz. Touchdown here to cut it to 10-7. But then Claiborne makes up for it. Watch this, 25-yard TD run. Burnsville goes on to win tonight over Lakeville South, 23-7.
Royals against Armstrong. Check this out, 26-yard touchdown pass. Luke Yang to Nathan Petula. Nice catch right there. Then later on, third quarter, it's going to be Hopkins. Once again, James Klecker, he's going to dive into the end zone, gets around the corner, stretching out for the touchdown. That would make it 27-24. Armstrong, though, would answer back. Jake Brebach, the pass to Jack Knox, throws it up. He's wide open, comes down with the touchdown, 33-24 at that point. Hopkins, though, would have one more in them coming up. Maybe after this. Final score tonight, Hopkins
falls 30-41.
No, Hopkins wins. Armstrong wins 41-37. First quarter, it's the lefty, Nick Peterson, airs it out deep. Watch the catch. Zachary Swenson over the defender. He's in for the touchdown. Second quarter now. It's a huge hole for Isaiah Smith. You don't want to get in a foot race with the junior. Look at the wheels right here. 80 yards to the house he goes. Red Knights will take a 12-0 lead. Then later in the quarter, it's Peterson once again, this time with some nice work in the pocket, steps up. Great throw to Matt Clark for the score. Red Knights roll over the Islanders 47-7.
Painesville, Rockford, Max Widener. The pass to Mitchell Schlagen, touchdown, Painesville. They're up 34-13 at this point. And then Widener to Schlagen again. Bobbles it, but hauls it in. Painesville tonight on the road. Whoa! At Rockford, 42-13 at that point. The final was 48-20. How about this young guy, Casey O'Brien? Has beaten cancer 4 times. His dad's the new head coach at St. Thomas Academy. Tonight, their TC game between the Cadets and Henry Sibley, raising some money, and then they go to work, and watch this. Brendan McFadden, you love the jerseys too, don't you? 60-yard touchdown run for St. Thomas Academy. They win big tonight over Sibley, 42-0 the final. Red Wing and Rochester Century, Isaiah Huber fumbles the punt, scoops up the football, and watch what happens. Huber works his way through the Wingers special teams, and he's gone. 80 yards for a touchdown. It was all Century tonight in the big win over Red Wing. Other highlights.
Yeah, Mankato West at Rochester John Marshall. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Rockets down 29-0. Aaron Lindbergh pitches to Kapewe Smith. He's going to bounce it outside and into the end zone for the touchdown. Rockets were down 29-6, and they go on to lose this one. I think we have the scoreboard here coming up.
Yeah, we do.
There we go. Mankato West 50-12 in that game.
Champlain Park at home to face St. Michael-Albertville. Champlain Park makes the first big play on defense. Great interception by Kieran Lundgren as he steps in front of the receiver for the Rebels. Bennett Otto with a great ball down the sideline to Cato Seeley, and he pulls away from the defenders. This one goes 81 yards for a touchdown. The Rebels missed the PAT though, and it's 6-0 Champlain Park. Tough run by Deshaun Phillips as he knocks through a couple of tackle attempts and then gets into the open. He goes 59 yards for the touchdown, and STMA grabs a 7-6 lead after the opening quarter. Jared Duda fakes a pitch and cuts it up himself. St. Michael-Albertville takes the lead at 14-6. Fade pass, and watch the one-handed grab by Jace Miller for the touchdown. The Rebels are within one, 14-13 at halftime. Phillips, who rushes for 259 yards and 3 scores, puts them in command at 28-13. Though, as Otto goes to Brock Johnson over the middle, And he is not going to be denied on this one. He gets all the way to the sideline and dives for the end zone. It's a touchdown. The Rebels are within 8, but an interception seals it for STMA, and they win 35-20.
Bemidji would strike first in this one. Caleb Grant on 4th and 2 gets the first down. And why don't you just take it all the way to the house? 54 yards for the touchdown. They go up 7-0. Sauk Rapids would answer, can go up 8-7. Then Jacob Bieberg to Ryan Bieberdorf once again. 69 yards, the pitch and catch. They get the 2 to go up by 7. Storm would score again and then force a punt. On the next possession, Isaiah Reed with the interception. But the Lumberjacks on their next drive, they would fumble, and the Storm would score twice to go up 30-15. Lumberjacks would respond right before half. Bieberg throws one up, and Bieberdorf comes down with it. 30-23 at the half. After the break, Bemidji goes to work. Play action to throw on the run to Matt Orell. That tied this one all up at 30. Still in the third quarter, Caleb Grant, what a run. Breaking tackles, putting on the Jets. This is a grown man touchdown. Finishes it off at the end. They go up 37-30. Now Sauk Rapids Rice would score again to go up 38-37. We're in a lightning delay, so this one still has some unfinished business.